Today's going to be a special day because I get to introduce Caden to you. Caden is probably 7 or 8 and he's autistic. The smartest kid I have ever met in my entire life. This is probably his 5th or 6th visit here to Snead's Farmhouse. He's a huge fan. He has my cups, my t-shirts. He is an Aunt Judy fan. Or maybe he's not an Aunt Judy fan, but he's an animal fan. Let's just put it that way. But he always comes to visit me. So today, his mom contacted me and told me that he wanted to come collect eggs today. So I haven't collected eggs in 2 days so that he can come and collect a ton of eggs today. So when he gets here, he's gonna be super excited that there's so many eggs. Also, he wants to have a serious talk with Dee Dee. This kid has a way with animals and he thinks that he can talk Dee Dee into having the baby. So I cannot wait to record and see what he has to say to Dee Dee. I'm over here at the pigeon and pheasant. My pheasant has started laying eggs and I have 3 eggs in the incubator. That's her right there. I have 3 eggs in the incubator and I have never incubated pheasant eggs before. So this will be all new to me. That's the daddy right there. Isn't he gorgeous? Hear him screaming out. So they will hatch in 22 days. Actually, it's 21 because I had them in the incubator yesterday for the first time. So we're going to go over here and check on the baby pigeons just to make sure everything's okay. Now, he doesn't like it too well. Let's see. I see them. They're moving. I'm sorry, baby. There they are. You see them? Okay, I just wanted to make sure you're okay. I gave you plenty of food and fresh water. You take care of those babies. You take care of them. So it appears that everything's fine with those baby pigeons. I also have eggs up under there that Mama's laying on. I'm gonna tell you something. These pigeons lay and go brooding constantly. So I can't keep them all, right? Isn't she gorgeous? So I'm gonna have to find somebody that would want homes for pigeons, or either I'm going to have to collect the eggs and not let them hatch because we don't want to overpopulate pigeons and have them everywhere and then people not want them, and I have too many in this enclosure. This summer, Kayla and I are gonna do something in this enclosure because that's ugly. I want to paint it, but I can't touch it right now because there's babies over there. But be looking for in the near future my pigeon enclosure to be redone. I also have some exciting news. So this week, Shane and I purchased every bit of the materials to start building my hay barn. So let's go see it. This year, we plan to have a huge garden because last year we did not plant a garden. And the reason is because we had so much work into building Shane's new shop so that I could take over his old shop and turn it into an education center. So we've had so much going on that we thought we better not tackle a garden this year because it's just too much. That was last year. This year, we're gonna have a huge garden, even though we have 100 projects going on as well. But we decided we missed our fresh vegetables and fruit. Year before last, I did a lot of canning. I made a lot of jelly and it was really a fun time, but we're running out. So it's time to rebuild that garden this year and make some vegetables, or grow some vegetables and make some jelly. As I'm walking to show you the hay barn, where it's gonna go, I kind of want to let you visualize my house and where everything is. We have a total of 17 acres. Let me just tell y'all, I have a goal before I'm dead to have 50 acres. I don't know how we gonna do it, but in my head, I'm like, I need help growing. My animals need a pasture. I love my property. The creek is absolutely gorgeous. And I wouldn't mind keeping this. I don't really know why though, but I really am working hard towards building Snead's farmhouse, and I need you as an army to help me buy 50 acres to move these animals to a pasture land so that I can continue to grow and continue to make a difference in people's lives. So here is my road. You see my house is right on the road. I do not like that, but I deal with it. My farm is over there. You see Shane's shop is right there. The education center is over there, okay? House is here. Over this area, this is all our property. The hay barn will be going over here, and this is also where our blueberry bushes are, and also where our garden area will be. But hopefully we can put a fence around this property to keep other predators and other people's dogs away. All right, all this is our property. This is where our garden usually goes, right here. But as you can see, Shane has laid out where the hay barn is gonna go. All these are our blueberry bushes, and there's our house, and our farm is way over there. So the reason we chose to have the hay barn over here in this area is because there is a driveway right here. This is not a driveway to our house. Our driveway to our house is way over there. So we can drive the tractor in here, then pull straight up to the hay barn, which is going to be located right here, so that we don't tear up our whole yard with our tractor, because we have a really large tractor and it's bad about tearing up the yard. So over here is where when I have field trips and parents come, they park out in this field. But we're going to also have somewhere out here, we're going to have our garden. We just got to figure out where. Our property goes way over there to that pole. So it's a pretty big area. But Shane has been working hard on building these trusses. So Shane has put these trusses together. So this will go to the top of the hay barn. So we got to put the poles in the ground first, and you can see there's one, there's one, there's one, and there's one. So those are the corners of the hay barn. Our goal is to buy enough hay for the entire year, which they go through one round roll of hay a week. So we'll have to buy 52 rolls this summer, and we will house it all here to keep it dry so that the hay is not molded, because that would not be good. He brought me the sweetest person in the whole wide world.
He's kissing everyone.
Do you know how many times you've been here?
I don't know anymore.
I was thinking like 5 or 6. Am I right?
I think more than that.
You think more than that?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the first time I met you. Do you remember?
Not really.
You don't?
Probably last year.
Last year? What grade are you in now?
6th.
6th grade. Goodness gracious. Are you going to go collect eggs for me?
Maybe.
I'm going to guess there's probably 6 dozen eggs in the coop.
She calls bed. I don't know.
There are so many eggs for you to
Caden's
collect.
fixing to go gather eggs.
And every egg is a different color. They're like blue, green, brown, pink.
We gotta make sure that they don't have babies in them.
They don't.
They don't?
Mm-mm. None of them do.
Not them, you think so?
No, because they haven't been in the coop long enough.
Oh.
I do have baby pigeons to show you.
Okay. You like them, don't you?
Remember her name, Luna?
Give her a hug, Coco.
And the baby goat right there is Freckles.
Oh. That's a little sharp.
It's gonna eat my pants. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we can jump in there.
You could climb in there. You mean climb in there with you?
Hey.
Watch your horns.
Yeah, those
She's not mean, but she just, sometimes she forgets she has horns on her head.
Yeah.
And she might turn her head quick and then she might accidentally hit you with her horn.
They can't stab me because they're stubby, but yeah, it could actually hurt me.
What was that all about? Hound dog?
Hey, Dee Dee. What you doing, Dee Dee? You good, Dee Dee? Such a good girl.
She is a good girl. Isn't that cool how she knows how to get her head out?
Yeah. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh. Okay.
All right, you know, April is Autism Month.
Yeah.
And I know that you have autism and I know that you know about it. And what would you like to say to all the parents out there that kids are not speaking and they're 1, 2, 3 years old?
I would just like to say that there's a chance that they could start talking. You just gotta wait, and if they don't, then you just gotta find a way to help them get maybe therapy, speech therapy, help them try to speak. And I mean, I didn't speak until I was 4, but I got to speech therapy and I'm talking.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
She's proud of you too. That's what she's trying to tell you. And you're how old now?
I'm 11.
11 years old. And you know, I have to say, you're probably one of the smartest kids I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
You really are.
Yeah.
What's your favorite subject?
So history and science, they're really close.
Okay, she's having babies too, so you might want to talk to her. She might need to go to the bathroom though.
Yeah.
She's been in the bed all day.
I would just like to say to kids with autism, our kids with autism are really smart. Most of them found boys, and those boys are so smart. They're so smart.
They are.
But they don't get to express that because they can't speak.
Mhm. So how do you express it?
I express it through talking, and I express it with my voice that God gave me, and I express it, and I use my special voice that not many children with autism have to give knowledge and to teach my family and a lot of stuff. And I feel like I'm very lucky to have it, because like if I didn't have this voice, then my family wouldn't know everything about all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. The Remy Foundation is part of our. Oh, here's Freddie coming to say hey. Go on, Freddie.
Hi, Freddie.
Okay, boyfriend's next. I think he just kicked everybody out of the bed and he's going to take the bed himself. So, Remy is a little girl that's right at 1 year old that is not speaking, and she's going through therapy. What would you say to her parents?
Just don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. There's a chance it could not. It's a chance it could, but always believe that there's a chance that she can talk. And I know she probably will eventually start talking. You just need to put in the work and put in the effort to help her to talk, so that she can get so smart and tell our family about this knowledge and go to school. Not many kids like me can't go to school because they can't talk. They can't really go to school because they are so hypersensitive, and
Yeah, right.
so they can't go to school or anywhere in public without being scared. And how do you again? You gotta take care of your children. You don't want to roll over them and hurt them or kill them. They're little babies, so you gotta take care of them. So you're gonna be a good girl and take care of your babies? Such a good girl. I know you can do it. I know you can.
So with Remy and her story, what kind of advice or why don't you tell Remy's mother your story so it can give her some hope?
Well, before I was 4, I couldn't talk and I wouldn't talk, and I was very alarmed about loud noises and being in public. I had tantrums, I would cover my ears and be screaming and hollering.
Yeah.
But then I got special education through 3 to 5K, and I kept working, and then I got into my typical classroom, and I'm kind of just an actual student.
Well, can you tell us some things that you've accomplished? Can you tell us about the recycle program at school?
I feel like I've accomplished, becoming so social.
You started a recycling program.
Yeah.
Tell about that.
I started a recycling program at my,
What made you do that?
I saw that everyone was putting their plastic forks and spoons in their trash can, and those things don't degrade, they don't disintegrate for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So, they're leading the big trash islands around the oceans, and they're a big part in landfills and how they're intoxicating the water, how many marine life are suffering, and also some land life.
So you started this recycle program at your school, and everyone's recycling the forks and spoons now?
I believe so. Yeah. I was very proud of myself. I did it around the time we're about to graduate.
Oh.
So. Hello there. Thanks, Tate.
See Tate.
Hey, Tate. Hey. Hey, Becky.
So what other clubs are you in at school now that you're able to go to a regular classroom?
I was in the robotics club at elementary, and I was also in the chess club.
Oh.
And in sixth grade, I'm in the science and engineering club, and they're really fun.
I want to hear about you putting together Legos. How incredible you are that you can get a box of Legos, and how long does it take you to put an airplane together or something like that?
Depends on the size, but think about the average. They make theirs passenger plane about an hour or 2.
Yeah.
It is kind of faster than average, I think.
Well, do you have to have help doing it, or do you do it by yourself?
Completely by myself.
Wow, that is so incredible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that their way of saying hi?
It is. Okay, here's Dee Dee over here.
Hey, Tate. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Hey Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind. You remember that song?
So what could we spread awareness about, since this is the month of autism? What could we spread awareness about to parents?
That kids could be, a lot of kids with autism can't speak, they can't communicate, and they can't really be out in public or have the chance to talk to anyone. And that some kids don't really accept them.
Yeah. So you think a lot of learning and therapy will help these kids early in life?
Absolutely. It's better to teach them when they're younger so that like it's way easier.
Right. So if you have, when you come to Snead's farmhouse and you're around all these animals, what kind of connection do you have with them? Like what do these animals do for you?
It helped me like think about how many great things there are in life, and how every single animal is great and beautiful in its own way.
Right.
And how they all work, and how they mate, how they attract mates, how they basically like do anything.
I have to ask you, who is your favorite animal here at Snead's farmhouse?
Honestly, I just gotta sleep. Honestly, boyfriend has to be my favorite.
He is. What makes him your favorite?
I like it how he's just so charming, and how he's just so big, and how he's so cute.
And he can see it.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah, and how he lays down in the sun.
Yes.
He's so cool. He's so nice.
He is.
There's a little baby egg in here.
Where? You know, that's a duck egg.
Oh, they're bigger?
You see the dirt is right there.
Oh, I see it.
Look at a little baby egg. Feel how light it is.
That's a young egg, right?
It is.
A young chicken
I bet
egg.
somebody laid that for the first time.
That's the first egg. That one's a special egg.
That was. Let's go ride the side by side. You want to?
Yeah, sure. Where are we gonna put our egg?
We're gonna walk to the house. Okay, so not only do autism kids come here for free, but also people with disabilities come here. And the reason I have this side by side is because I had those people in my mind, because some people have disabilities that you can see, such as one leg, or bad hip, or pregnant mama. That's not a disability, but there's some people that are limited to walking, and I didn't want to limit them from seeing the creek. So I purchased this so I could take them to the creek.
Isn't that awesome, Caden?
Yeah, it's really awesome.
So we found a critter, and we decided to get out. And it's definitely dead. But it looks like an armadillo, I'm pretty sure. So he's going to tell us a little bit about armadillos.
A thing about armadillos is that you see that hard, like, invertebrate-like shell?
Yeah.
Like a roly-poly?
Yeah.
They actually roll up like a roly-poly.
An armadillo does? What?
It was a mother!
Oh my gosh, y'all. It was a mother that died, and all the babies are out here. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna do?
What do you do?
I don't know what
I don't know what an armadillo does. Do they milk? Do they nurse?
I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone, I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating.
Also, the animals accept me for who I am and what I do and how I look like and how I act.
They do accept you for who you are, and you know what else?
Yeah,
So do I. I love you.
love you too.
I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night with her, bring one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress?